Okay, so hi everyone and welcome to this video. So today I have Novella with me and we're going to be talking about the Instagram and Facebook Stories for Business course, which she is a member of. So Novella, would you like to just introduce yourself to those people that are watching and just explain to them what you do?
Okay, Anita, thank you for having me, and I'm glad I've had the time to come in and do this. My name is Novella Matthews, and I have been working in my Mary Kay business now for 14 years, and I've loved every minute. You can pick it up, put it back down again. But I've come on, I met Anita actually at a networking group that I used to attend, and all this stuff used to go over my head. But now that I've been doing this course for a little bit, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm behind, but I'm really enjoying it. So, and I just think it's going to help me more when I get the time to sit down to actually put things on so that I can get more, be seen more. But yeah, so that's me.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And that's the beauty of this course actually, is that I'm just going to bring my microphone down, that you have access for a year and you can access the course portal whenever you want to, and the videos are very short. They're only like 5 to 10 minutes long maximum, so you can have it on maybe on your iPad and work on your laptop, or have it on your laptop and work on your phone. So that's great. So can you give me a little overview of your experience so far? Because obviously there is quite a lot to learn on the course. Some people are at different stages of the course. Some people have sort of gone back and reset everything and then have moved through the course according to sort of like the changes that I've sort of recommended. How do you find the course as a whole has helped you with your visibility?
Actually, I'm quite glad I'm doing this course. That's from my personal view, because what I like about it is I can do it at my pace. And from what I've seen and just quickly flicking through, I'm finding a lot of things quite surprising. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, okay. Oh, is that what it does? So I think because you can do it in your own time, yes, you can do it, the course is there. You go back and you can actually digest what you're doing. So I personally love it, especially if I can go back and redo some of the things I've missed. Great course, I think it is.
Oh, thank you. So, that's brilliant.
It is. I love it because I'm a slow person, so I tend to go back all the time. Or if I've got a couple of hours, I think, right, let me replay, stop. What did she touch? So I love it.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And I think a lot of people have said that. They like the fact that they can go back in, watch it, start it, stop it, do it, you know, action it, which is great. So so obviously we were talking just before we started recording about the fact that we met at a networking meeting and things. And how have you managed to cope with the change during these unprecedented times? Because obviously we're living in a time where we're not allowed to meet face to face, or that's been restricted, and it goes, you can and then you can't, you can then you can't. How have you managed to pivot your business to more online whilst we're going through this at the moment?
Initially it was quite difficult to adjust and imagine how you can do it. But then because we can get together as a group, as my Mary Kay ladies, we can give each other ideas. And when I saw you advertise a course, I think that could help me as well. And then because we've had to adjust, I've just said to ladies, it's a Zoom meeting because we can't, and we do it kind of a style that you see it, we talk to you about it, and they'll purchase it or they can ask for samples. So in that respect, we've had to pivot to change because at the end of the day, sometimes you go out to the shop and you buy something and it may or may not be what you like. But with our one now, because you can return it regardless, it has gone so much better because we've had to adapt. And it is an adaptable business. Really is.
No, that's good, and I think that's the thing. There's going to be, obviously there's an awful lot of negatives about what's happening in the world at the moment, but there are positives as well on how a lot of business owners have actually had to pivot and move on and embrace those changes, and actually start to understand some of the tech and some of the digital things that can get you seen to people when you're not, you know, you're not reliant just on making an appointment and going to see somebody. You can actually do it on. Great.
Just to say, Anita, as well, with having to pivot and do more online, we're actually seeing more people because you've taken out that traveling time.
Yeah, so that's true, actually. Yeah, and also you can reach more people, because as your visibility grows, your message goes further afield, so someone else,
That's right.
somebody else, and then
That is,
they get seen in different feeds, and that's the opportunity that's come out of this. That the more you understand how Instagram and Facebook work, the more you can utilize.
Yeah, you can reach further.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Right. And that's good. Now, I know we've worked together before, but could you tell those that are watching what sort of made you decide to do this? Like, is there any particular element to the way I teach courses that you really find, actually, if I'm going to learn a course, I want to learn it with Anita?
The explanation you give, you're available. We can drop you a question or even message you and you respond. And I like when somebody realizes that someone's learning something, so they have to take the time, because not everybody learns just like that. I'm an ABC type of person, and then I can understand X, Y, Z. So it's not go give me X, Y, Z, and I haven't understood ABC. And I love the way you explain it. You show your things on your equipment on the screen, and we can look at it. And me again, sometimes don't know where you've pressed, but then I stop, start. Oh, is that what she pressed? So I would say it's a great course, because I think you understand that everybody is not at that Zoom level that can stand it straight away.
Yeah.
So I would, seriously.
Oh. My favourite fans.
I would.
Oh, brilliant. So
I'm a fan.
Yeah, oh, that's great. And what fears do you think you've overcome? I mean, what some of the stumbling blocks that you may have had before you started the course, what do you think that the course has helped you sort of overcome or become more confident with?
Selling me. I'm a quite private type of person. And what I've learned along the way is that they buy you before you buy your products. So first of all, you've got to have a picture, because if they don't know who they're buying from, they're not going to go there. So I had to overcome putting my picture on board. I've had to overcome and tell them a little bit about me, but I still don't tell them an awful lot. And I'm just getting more used to now talking about me, which is still quite a hard subject, but I'm overcoming that, and I'm better than when I started.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And it does take a while. You can decide what you share and how much you share. But you're right, people buy from you. They can see as many brandings, as many nice pictures as they can possibly absorb. But actually, it's you who they want to have business with.
Yeah.
And that's really true, especially your presence on Facebook and Instagram in this course. And that's why stories works really well, because you can be you up there, and it's not there forever, so you can have a little bit of experimenting. Like the story I did this morning, I actually showed them my smoothie and went, I'm going to start my day with a buzz and a bit of greens, but the thing is, it's not going to stay in my brand there. That's they know that I'm looking after myself to give me the end work. And that's really a really good point. So that was fantastic. So obviously we've sort of covered that really, about any tangible gains that you've seen. Have you seen an increase in followings, or have you sold more? Have you, got more leads and growth?
Definitely, I've had more input from comments, because I'm now getting more comments as well than I used to before. Yes, my following has gone up a little bit, but I'm still not putting enough, being more present than I should be. Again, time-wise sometimes takes me away. But I've definitely seen a lot more, and I'm getting a lot more likes and
so more
just little hearts and stuff. Yeah, definitely getting that. More on Instagram at the moment than on Facebook.
Pardon?
Yeah, definitely getting more on Instagram than I am on Facebook.
Yeah,
but it's definitely going up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's the nice thing about this course as well, because we are learning both platforms. We are learning how to use Facebook and Instagram, and how to combine the two to save time and things like that. So that helps. So then you can also see, okay, so my Instagram's working much better than my Facebook. Let's put a little bit more effort in there and see what happens. And then you still share to Facebook, but you'll probably find that maybe you've got more audience on Instagram. Maybe what you're sharing is touching more people over there. So that's a really good point. So that's great.
It is.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So just finally, if someone was thinking about doing this course and working with me on this course, what would you say to them?
I'd say to them, have a go. Because not only that, you might catch on a lot quicker, and it could save you an awful lot of time. Have a go, because we can sit there and watch and wish we could, and times going by, I would definitely recommend. And if someone said, because I'm like everything else I do the course first, and then I say, right, you know what, have a go at this one and tell me what you think. Have a go, because you never know, because whatever happens, it still will move you forward.
Yeah.
You will not be in the same place as you started. I would definitely recommend.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. No, that's wonderful. So before we close this interview type thing, do you want to tell everybody that's watching where they can get hold of you and how they can like connect with you online?
Yep. Well, I'm on actually on Facebook, and I'm on as Novelette Matthews Skincare and Color Cosmetics. I've got the code written down. If I'd have known, I would prepare myself, because you know this is kind of live. So I haven't got it right. I'm also on Instagram. My picture on there is like an emoji of me looking rather glamorous and sophisticated. So please, by all means, do. And my contact numbers and my email address is on there, and also my Mary Kay website is on there. But I can tell you that one, it's www.marykay.co.uk/N Matthews, and Matthews with 2 T's. And that'd be great to hear from you.
And I'll put those details above or below this video, depending on where you're watching it. So thank you so much, Novelette, for joining me today. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking about joining in the course, which starts in January 2021, please do click the link above or below and go over and have a little look at the page where you can sign up. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please do reach out to me by private message or leave a comment under this video, and I'll reach out to you, and perhaps we can have a one-to-one like this to discuss what, you know, how you will improve and how you'll grow doing the course. Okay, so thanks very much, Novelette, and bye everybody.
And thank you for having me.
That's all right.